Welcome to UK Foot Golf News.
Welcome to UK Foot Golf News, the first UK-based podcast that talks about everything foot golf in the UK. I'm Sean Rontry, your host, and this is episode 2. Let's get straight into it and talk about the Janssen Cup. As we know, the UK took a very strong squad to the USA, and after the first day's competition of foursomes and four balls, Team UK took a commanding lead of 15.5 to 8.5 points. This means they only needed 9 points going into the final day, singles play, to seal what would be a momentous win over the current world champions in their own backyard and win the inaugural Janssen Cup. And Team UK were named first ever victors of the Janssen Cup after the singles competition ended up with the UK with 14 points and the USA 10, meaning the UK winning the competition 29.5 by 18.5. Okay, we're joined now by our first special guest, Team UK's captain, Mark Scotchford. Are you there, Mark?
Hi, Sean. How you doing, mate? All right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, Mark. First of all, congratulations on winning the Janssen Cup first edition. Absolutely amazing achievement.
Thank you very much, mate. Over the moon, to be fair, yeah. Cheers.
You obviously, as team captain, had a very important part to play. It must have been a great honour for you to be named captain.
Yeah, massively, mate. When I got the phone call, I was over the moon. Massive honour. Just going to the Janssen Cup was amazing for me. So to get the chance to represent the UK and the current team, the team that I was leading is massive honour, massive personal honour.
Yeah, I can imagine. Absolutely brilliant. So the competition itself, first day was it four balls and foursomes, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
And how did that go?
Yeah, to be honest, me and Mark Cowles, obviously my vice captain, sat down after the draw and we tried to sort of guesstimate how we would look after day one. And to be fair, between us, we were half of a point out of what we predicted, so it went exactly to plan. We won the points in the right areas, and it was perfect. Really set us up for the last day, so really good, mate.
Yeah, after the morning, Team UK were 8.5 points up against 3.5 for the USA, which is a pretty good start for the first round in their backyard. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's right. We were confident. We tried not to get complacent. There's a thin line between complacency and confidence.
Yeah.
And we tried not to cross it. Everyone had been playing well and stuff, so we were in a good place, to be fair. And it showed after day one.
Yeah, I totally agree. When I looked at the squads before you went out and the players that we've got, obviously I'm going to be biased, obviously with UK, but I just thought, especially the men, the strength in depth from the whole squad was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, not taking nothing away from the Americans. Like you say, looking at our team on paper, I just couldn't see how we would lose. I just couldn't see it happening.
Amazing. So I think we needed 9 points going into the singles on the final day.
Yeah, that's right. We need nine from a possible 16 singles matches. 24 including everyone. So yeah. 9 from 24.
So
but, we still had to get the job done. And it was still, although we had a massive lead, it was still, everyone was switched on still. We come out the other side and great feeling, to be honest.
Well, it was for us back home. To win it, was it 29? I think 29.5, 18.5, which is an amazing victory. Were you aware of the level of support back home?
Probably not until I got back. To be honest, I tried to stay off my phone as much as I could, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just the texts and messages on Facebook I got, but everyone willing you on, and you could feel it when you were out there.
Yeah.
You could feel it, definitely.
Excellent. Well, I mean, it was
not just from back home either. The supporters that actually travelled with us, but they played such a significant part in our win. They were like having another play. Every player got looked after by someone.
Yeah.
Like for instance, we had Luke following Luke Whiteman. Followed every round that I played in the Janssen Cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily. No advice given or nothing like that, but just being there.
Just there for support. Yeah.
Yeah. The heat was something that you'd never feel again. It was so hot out there. Yeah, it was on another level. Just having that someone again, another buggy with more drinks in, more wet towels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Excellent. I mean, again, I think that just proves how massive achievement it was for Team UK. Like I say, going into America's backyard to their home course, and smashing it the way we did.
Yeah. I can tell you, every single player was so proud that night. It's a great feeling, and to do it on that stage, it don't get much better.
No, definitely not.
And nor does put the was nothing like my comp background at all. But I've never seen anything like that. When you see pictures online and you think, that's been photoshopped.
Yeah.
When you got there, you realise that it weren't at all. It was out of this world.
Really.
Yeah.
Amazing. So obviously the Janssen Cup finished, and it was on to the Las Vegas Open.
Yeah.
Where again Team UK totally dominated things there, and where did you finish there?
I finished second at the Vegas Open.
Absolutely amazing. I know Ben Clark won, but second place there after winning the Janssen Cup. I mean, I think we took the top 5 positions for the men.
Yeah, we had obviously Ben, myself, and then Sam Cowley right behind me as well. Was a nice little, I don't know what you call it, but it was just a nice thing to happen for the pair of us,
Yeah.
Got a team in play.
Yeah.
And then obviously Nick Iron in fourth, Kit tied fifth. I mean, if you look at the top 20, there were so many that took prize money. It was unbelievable achievement. Janssen Cup of Ties, what we done there just showed again that in my opinion, the UK are the strongest in the world.
Yeah, I would have to agree. And we're looking good moving into a couple of years' time when the World Cup's on again, wherever that will be, to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I'm so confident in every single player, and not just the men either, the ladies, the over 45s, yourself and that, Sean,
Yeah.
I mean, our ladies, they are something else.
Yeah.
What they've done out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Nat's score the other day at Upchurch, unbelievable.
Yeah, amazing score. Amazing score.
They're on another level.
They are. So, you had a great start to the season. What's the hopes for the rest of the season for you, Mark?
I've had a little bit of a lull recently. I've got to pick it back up. Bit of a rubbish result at Upchurch.
I know about that.
Going into the French Open in a couple of weeks. But just had a great round at the new Gatwick course. We're just coming back from the Gatwick course now, where shot a little 12 under, which I'm really happy with.
Nice.
Yeah, still in a good place. We've pushed on now,
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for the chat. Again, congratulations for everything that you did with the Janssen Cup and your success in Vegas, and we wish you every success for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much, Sean. All the best to you, mate, and your season too, mate, yeah?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers, Sean.
Cheers. We move on now until the Las Vegas Open, and Ben Clark topped an incredible 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 place finish for UK foot golf in the Las Vegas Open. Mark Scotchford finished as runner-up, with Mark Cow, Nick Iron and Clinton Moore completing the top 5. Further success with superstar ladies Sophie Brown, who is $1,500 richer after winning the ladies event with relative ease, and Charlotte Gara completed the top 3. In the seniors division, Mark Eagleston finished second after a fantastic final round, saw him narrowly miss out on victory. A fantastic way for Team UK to finish a great trip in the USA. We're now joined by the winner of the Las Vegas Open, Ben Clark. Ben, are you there?
Yep. Hi, Sean. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Yes, all good, thank you.
Jolly good. If we could just start with, obviously, the major success, and congratulations to you and the rest of the team on winning the Janssen Cup. What were your highlights of the event?
I think the whole event was a highlight, just because it was so successful on the UK's point of view. And probably the USA will probably regard it as a success as well, just in the way it was run and the sort of coverage that it's gained across the whole world of foot golf. Really, I think the event and foot golf itself was the real winner.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that. I mean, as regards sort of like the exposure that it's had all over the world, there's been news articles and things on Facebook covering the event and how successful it was. I've also heard from some of the Americans that they're trying to ban you and Nick Iron from playing foot golf for the rest of the year for taking too much money from them. Is that right?
I wouldn't be surprised. The UK certainly cleaned up with the money when we went out there.
We certainly did. I mean, I had every confidence in the team. I know we had strength in depth with the squad that we took. I wouldn't say that we won it easily, but I didn't think we would dominate as much as we did. Did you?
No, I mean, we went out there confident that we could win it. We expected a good, tough battle from them, and I think we got that. Maybe some of the pairings didn't quite reflect on what a good battle it could have been. So we may have got some more generous pairings against some of their players, which maybe made it look like it was more comfortable than what it could have been. But,
okay.
But yeah, it was a good win, and we all went out there hoping we'd win, and we got the result that we wanted.
Most definitely. Did you realise the level of support that you were getting back in the UK?
Well, our phones weren't stopping. I think there was a group chat created just on updates alone, which some of the players were in. So we were certainly aware that people were trying to keep up to date with what was going on, and I think that helped us as well, just to know that everyone back home was supporting us, and we knew we had a job to do out there, but as well we had a job to make everyone back at home proud.
Definitely. Well, you certainly made us proud, definitely. So congratulations on obviously the Janssen Cup, but what I want to talk to you most about is the Las Vegas Open, where again UK dominated it, winning the top 5 places in the men, and you absolutely smashed it. So congratulations on winning the Las Vegas Open. Do you want to talk us through your 3 days there?
Yeah, I mean, it was another good tournament for UK. I think we had seven inside the top 10, and the top 5 alone, which is just an incredible achievement in itself. On a personal point of view, yeah, I mean, the first day went well, managing to shoot -11. I didn't really take too much notice of the scoring on practice day. People were saying you could make up your shots on the back 9. I didn't quite expect to make 9 consecutive birdies on the back 9, which certainly helped my cause of the event.
Well, that's definitely going something. I mean, 9 birdies on the trot is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't quite believe it myself. I almost felt like I couldn't miss. It's just managed to put myself in the right positions each time.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just kept dropping. I was almost standing on the tee, expecting just to make a birdie, just because of how it was going, which is something you should never really do. You should never assume that you're going to get a birdie, but it just felt that confident on the day that I didn't really think much could go wrong.
Excellent.
But the second day, it was in the same group as Clint Moore, who's also a very good player in the UK. So I knew if I could keep clear of him, it would maybe set me up for the final day. Because he was 2 shots behind me after day 1.
Sure.
He managed to beat me by 1 shot on the second round, so he closed the gap to 1 shot going into the final round. So I knew he'd be on my tail all the way. But the final round at a different course, which was a little bit different, it was a bit more maybe technical, and there was a few more places where things could go wrong.
Okay.
I think I managed to get lucky on one of the holes where you could either walk away with a birdie or you could walk away with something that's not going to look good on your scorecard. I managed to take par on that, and the people in my group all took double bogeys, so it was a bit of a boost for me to walk off that hole with par,
Sure.
knowing that I've extended the lead. But yeah, just another day that went my way, and it all turned out good in the end.
It most certainly did, and it was a first prize of what, $5,000?
Yep, $5,000, which I'll look forward to spending.
A very worthwhile trip then.
Yes, yeah, on an all-round, well worthwhile trip. It was an amazing experience to go out to America. My first time out there as well playing, so it's one I won't forget.
Yeah, I must admit I was very envious. I wished I was there, but maybe next time for me. There's hoping. But I think UK foot golf definitely put itself on the map, if it's not already on the map, as regards the strength in depth that we've got with some of the players, like you mentioned, Clint, who's been out injured for a while, but coming back and performing as well as he did. People like Mark Cow, Nick Hine, and Scotchy making up the top 5 was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was great to see, and it was. We all know that they're good players, and it was good for maybe the rest of the world to see just how good we are as a team and individuals on a leaderboard against some very good players that travelled from the likes of Argentina and Mexico, amongst other countries.
Sure.
So it was good to show that we are as good as we say we are.
Yeah, and the ladies did well as well, with Sophie winning the ladies event. Yeah,
Sophie doing very well. Every time I saw her play, she looked in control, and at home she's as proven she's a very good player, and it was good to see her win.
Excellent. So back into the UK now. Competitions here, but what's your hopes for the rest of the season?
My hopes are to try and be as successful as I can. I'd like to keep my number 1 status at the end of the year. Certainly a lot of tournaments for it to become possible. So that's my main aim, to try and be number 1 again. But with the strength in depth of the team, it's certainly not going to be easy with the players competing in every event. So that's the main aim. But yeah, just to be as successful as I can, win as many tournaments, and just enjoy myself.
Be world number 1. I guess that's the main aim, is it?
Yeah, I'd love to be that. That's certainly an aim. One that I don't think is too unrealistic. So we'll see how this weekend goes at the Capital Cup. I think that will give me an idea of maybe where I stand. But yeah, it's a big weekend coming up, and hopefully I will be number 1 after this weekend.
Hopefully. Well, I say there's 1,000 points up for grabs this weekend, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, big point event. So hopefully I can get as many points as possible. Excellent. Well, thanks very much, Ben. We wish you every luck and success this weekend in the Capital Cup, and I'm sure everyone will be watching, looking for coverage, and hopefully see how you're doing. But thanks very much for joining us today.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you. Now other news. In the latest Super Series Tour event, Cambridge's latest star, Ash Modern, won at Upchurch River Valley in Kent in his very first competition. Ash beat the best in the UK, with Dan Spice second and Neil Shave winning a 5-man playoff for third place. In the over 45s category, Del Haywood made it 2 wins from 4 events this year after a playoff victory over Lee Richardson second and Paul Downey finishing third. Natalie Richardson was the winner in the ladies section with a 6-shot victory over Charlotte Gara, who finished second, and Holly Redden, who came third. This weekend sees the very first FIFG Major taking place in Amsterdam with the Capital Cup, and the UK have 36 players entered, all looking to win the 1,000 points and cash prizes of at least €10,000, rewarding the best players of the day and the best players of the event. Tune in next time for results from the Capital Cup and much, much more. Thanks for listening and see you soon.
UK Foot Golf News sponsored by Vintage Foot Golf.